Back in action, we're back in the action, boys. Alright, man, I'm actually real stoked to do this video. I always want to kind of like do these, but I feel like nobody really cares. After last week, I guess a bunch of you guys saw I had tattoo bandages on, and I actually got quite a few requests to do this video, so I'm so stoked. Thank you guys for that. Today, we're doing my tattoo collection / meaning video 2021. I think these are kind of cool to do and look back on. We're going to keep this real casual. I usually do fast edits. I think we're just going to chill in this. What else do you have to say? Thumbs up, comment if you guys want it. Show support. So in this video, man, I guess we're just gonna start off from what I have on my body, from my first tattoo to the last one. The meanings behind them, not gonna lie, only a couple of my first ones really have meaning. We'll speak on that, and that's pretty much it, boys. Sit back, relax, and listen to me talk about my body. It's lame, but I think these are pretty cool videos to do, I'm not gonna lie. Love watching them, big fan. First tattoo though I ever got, boys, 21 years old. It was actually like pretty late for me. When I was growing up, I always said I'd have tattoos. I don't really like grow up with people that had them in my life or anything like that, but I grew up mainly listening to a lot of punk rock. People like that just really inspired me. They all had tattoos. So from the age of 10, my dad said, you know, I always wanted to have tattoos. I'd always talk about it. And actually, funny story, you guys see I have some like effed up teeth? That's because I was so big into punk rock when I was like 8 or whatever. I thought it was mad cool to have chipped teeth, because like the Sex Pistols, all the guys had like chipped teeth. So I'd literally grab like Jawbreakers and chew them till my teeth chipped, which I regret now, but they just answering that. First tattoo, 21 years old. I wasn't really in a rush. I wasn't one of those kids to like get tattoos at the age of 18 right when it's legal or anything like that. I wanted some sick work, and that's kind of what I decided to do. But this one right here is actually from an artist I only got one time. Most of these tattoos are from the same artist. This is from Kurt Wiscombe in Winnipeg, Canada. Really, really world renowned actually. But as you can see, we got a rose, we got a little paintbrush here, and we got a ladybug. That's the main things. That was my first tattoo, and at that time I felt like you need to have meaning to your tattoos. Because I feel like that's what the public says you have to do. I don't know, it's just when you're first getting tattoos, I feel like that's what's in your head. You have to do it that way. Totally disagree now. But anyway, getting the first one, I said I wanted a rose, I wanted a paintbrush, and I wanted a ladybug. The reason for the rose is my mom's first tattoo. I wanted this to be a family tattoo. Super kind of lame, I guess. I feel like everyone needs to do that for the first one, but my mom's first tattoo and only tattoo is a rose. So I pretty much told him the ideas, he created it. My mom's an amazing artist. I don't have any color on my body except for here, and this is why I got the paintbrush actually, and this color right here was my mom's, I guess at the time at least, her favorite color to paint, and also one of my favorite colors, so I thought that'd just be a little cool color touch. Rose obviously, da-da-da-da. And the one right here, I actually wanted a beetle really because I wanted something from my dad. I had something from my mom. My dad was always a huge music lover, and he loved the Beatles. Favorite band, knew everything about them. So I thought with like the flower, it'd be nice if we had a beetle. However, I thought about it, and I'm like, beetles aren't that cute to girls that like look at my arm and stuff like that. Might freak them out a little bit. So I'm like, we'll drop the beetle and make it a ladybug. It was just a bug, but you know what I mean? Still like kind of works a little bit. Awesome. Next tattoo that I got, God, I don't remember much. At this point in my life, I was bonesed for a good 1.5 years easy. So the next one, this was maybe like a month or two, nah, it was like 3 months later, my dad passed away. I was still 21, and I was just absolutely hammered. This was a few days after he passed, and I was having a real hard time. I always loved the word balance. I think I've never had balance in my life, or I've always been really bad with balancing things, still am. But it was kind of an ode to my dad in some sort of weird way. I needed balance at that time. I don't know how the guy tatted it to me because I was blacked, but he did it. And I thought it looked cool. It's just some bold, balanced, constant reminder, if you will, which like, you'll see once you get one of these tattoos, in my opinion at least, you don't actually look at it and it reminds you. That's me, at least, you know what I mean? Like, you don't actually, it seems cool at the beginning to be like, yeah, I'll just look at this every day and that'll be a reminder. Nah, it's just part of your skin, in my opinion. After that, I went for a bit of a bigger piece. This is the last one that actually has meaning-ish. No, there's one more. This one right here. This one's really cool. I got this one from Dave Nazgul, and this is a guy I stick with now. This, what you're looking at, is actually steps that like lead up to my cabin, or led up to my cabin. Always a big family place for me, loved the place, and you know, back in like 2014 or whatever it was, those steps that were going up to my cabin washed away. We had a huge storm, cabins on each side of us absolutely demolished, people were mad sad time. You know, actually a bunch of people, because a lot of older people that old cabins died that year, because it was just so stressful to with people. So my mom, because my grandparents own that place and that's their life, my mom actually painted my grandparents this exact thing of the steps of the cabin to like remember, to help them remember, I don't know. And so I actually got her painting of the steps of my cabin tatted on my arm. So this is actually my mom's painting, also the cabin. I just added an owl there. Cause like it was either gonna be trees or something sick, and that was the first part of me kind of like letting go of like actually having meaning with my tattoos. I'm like, screw it, man, let's put an owl. I don't even know if we have them out there, to be honest, at the cabin, but it looked sick. Next one I got, I was on a trip, 21 again. I just got my mom's signature right there. I actually think I was on a trip and I wanted to surprise her. I think I was like, yo mom, I need your signature for something so I can forge it or whatever. I gave her a story or whatever. And anyway, she didn't know I was getting a little tattoo of it. It says K-Rob right there. It's a cool signature. This one was for my dad. I'm like, gotta put my mom's right here. And so I did that. Next one, what did we get? This is cool. This was a part of tattoo collecting where I was like, yo, why does everything have to have meaning? I was seeing all these sick tattoos and I was like, man, I wish I could have something like that on my body. However, it doesn't have meaning to me, so I can't. I dropped that completely, and so the next one I got was this big piece right here. I just always thought like the headdress, whatever you want to call it, the thing with the face, it always looks so dope. I'm a huge fan of like portraits, and you know, animals are sick. So what I actually did with my artist is I told him I wanted a headdress with a sexy woman, and he could pick the animal. I was like, if you want to do a wolf, you can do a wolf. If you want to do a tiger, a lion, you can do whatever. As long as, you know, whatever you think is gonna look best, you can do it. So we did this one right here, 2 sessions, I think like 10 hours, no, like 9 hours the first session. The other one was like, I don't know, like 6 or something like that. I usually like to do 1 session, but sometimes for the tattoo art, it's a little too much, I get it. I can go all day, I like to get it done. By the way, this one might have been 7, I think. At like 1 in the morning we started, super weird. Super sick piece. A little bit of this just needs to be touched up. I usually like to go over my tattoos twice just to make all of like everything pop. My artist is a big fan of like, it can look really good the first time, but it can look so much better the second time because once it's healed, there's a bunch more that you can do to it that you couldn't the first time around in terms of detail. Kind of have to see it all healed. But this is one of my favorite pieces by far, boys. Just craziness. This one I got, I don't know what age, maybe like 22, 23, I'm not even sure, man. It's just this one I started making quite a bit more money in my life, so I could justify putting pieces on my body that were, in my opinion, really well done. And I love the realistic aspect of tattoos. Just realism in me is so sick. Yeah, there's that one right there. Oh, next up, I always forget this one. Next up, I got this. It says Selena in Vegas. They're only supposed to last for like a year, boys. I've had this for like 3. It's still the exact same as when I got it. Selena for Selena Gomez. I just think she's hot. And we did a video, me and Cameron Ian in Vegas, where I got Selena tattooed on my inner lip because I thought it was funny. And funny enough, it was actually my girl's idea to do that. So everyone's like, what does your girl think about this stuff? She knows how I am. I'm like faithful and stuff. And she knows I'm just off of the gift, so I thought that was funny. And yeah, it doesn't look like this thing is going anytime soon. I didn't want it to because I'm embarrassed by it, but I wanted it to so I could get something else sick, you know? But it's what it is. What else did I get? What next? We're all done, boys. Next up, I got this one right here. So this, I guess, has a bit of meaning. I've always just liked the look of Marilyn Monroe, really. My mom's an artist. I just grew up with Marilyn Monroe paintings that my mom has done my whole life. So I just always grew up seeing Marilyn, thought it'd be a dope tattoo. Just had that idea forever, so I got Marilyn portrait right here. This is a little black right here because I just got it touched up, so it's not supposed to look that heavy, but I think he did a really, really good job on it. And I'm a huge fan of the smoky aspect. And also down here a little bit, it's a bit darker because I just got that filled in. This one was maybe like, this one was like 8 hours, I think. 7 to 8 hours straight, but it was really nice. I like it. I think it's very cool. I think he did a really good job on it. Next up, I guess it also has a bit of meaning. I'm a huge like conspiracy theory fan. Not that I believe in tons of conspiracy theories, but I love reading about them. And I believe in like a lot more than I probably should. Like aliens, so crazy. Freaking Bigfoot, 100% believer. Sasquatch, if you will. This next one, I just had the idea. In my mind, like the eye with the triangle kind of resembles like that type of thing. I always just thought it was super cool graphic. So I went to my tattoo artist. It's also a little dry right here because I just got it kind of touched up a bit. But I went to my tattoo artist. I was like, I have this idea of a hand like this, like some weird force of a hand. Like not religious or anything, but some hand with a levitating triangle with an eye. gave him that idea. In my opinion, he killed it. So that's the fingers right there. Once again, it's kind of hard to see right now because they just got touched up. They're not 100% healed. Got the thumb, so it's a hand like that. And then we got the triangle with the really sick eye. We're gonna go in on this one more time, that eye. I think it's dope, but it could be better, you know, going in the second time. This is a cool tattoo. I really, really dig this one a lot, in my opinion. But yeah, little parts are darker because I just got that figured out. And we on to the last one. Let me check. No, nothing on my legs. And we got one more, boys. This is crazy. I haven't showed this one in detail at all. This one, absolutely no meaning. I love portraits, clearly. I think I want to collect more portraits of like girls. I don't want to have guys because in my opinion, girls are hotter than guys, you know? So like, why not have like a sexy girl on me? It's my thought. Anyway, I went to my tattoo artist. I was like, bro, I want something kind of dark, something mysterious. I'm thinking a girl with a hood on. That's all I said. So he just came up with this face and you know, put a hood on her. Yeah, you can see the hood right here. The lacing on it's real nice in my opinion. I think he killed it. He's got the little drip down the eyes. Don't know what it is, but I thought it made it mysterious. It looks like she's crying like blood or something, so that also sounds kind of cool. And it's just super random, but a dope piece of art. I think my mom being an artist her whole life, and like, I guess I'm an artist in my own way. I just like the art aspect of tattoos. So that's pretty much it, boys. That is it. I like people talking about their goals of where they're going with tattoos, so I'm gonna do this. For sure, I'm getting my whole back done. No question. For sure, I'm obviously gonna fill all this in. All this is gonna be filled. Might do a chest piece. At that point, then I'll probably just do my whole upper body. I'm not a huge fan at this point of like full sleeve leg tattoos. I don't know why, just not. So I might have some sticker slap type of tattoos, still realism, but on my leg, just positioned weird. Might do a little something up here. I don't know, I kind of like that. I like showing off my tattoos, honestly. I think they're really cool. So the reason I would get a neck tattoo is because, and the reason why I've been doing my arms before everything is because I like to show it off, you know? I like to see it daily. And on my chest, you know, I just don't see it all the time and stuff like that. The back one's gonna be hard, but I think back pieces are sick, but I know it's gonna be a sick piece on my back and I'm not gonna see it often, so that kind of sucks. But I'm mainly going for the stuff right now that I can personally enjoy a lot. I think that's it. Also with the face right here, the eyes are a little like weird right now because it's also healing, but that just goes with it. That's it, boys. I don't know how much money I've spent on these. I know I've spent probably over 100 hours in a chair, which is dope. My tattoo artist, so sick. Dave Nasgall from Winnipeg, Canada. I personally think he is the best in the city for the type of art that I like, which is the realism. And there's my tattoo collection 2021. Hopefully it's long for you guys. I like long tattoo videos. Appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully this wasn't too boring. And also appreciate you guys for asking about it. I really do like to dig doing these videos. Bye. Leave your comments down below, boys. Least favorite, most favorite, and any of your opinions. Just don't care. Sick.